Welcome to another edition of the Soy Checkoff Check-In. I'm your host, Chip Flory, and joining me is Matthew Chapman. Matt is a third-year farmer leader serving on the United Soybean Board's Health and Nutrition Work Group, and he is on the Soy Nutrition Institute Global Board. He grows soybeans, corn, and wheat and raises hogs in Indiana. Matt, welcome to the Soy Checkoff Check-In.
Hey, glad to be here. Another beautiful spring day in eastern Tennessee where I'm with my family on vacation this week.
All right. Well, let's take you back to Indiana here for just a second. Planting season is about to get underway. How are things looking at your place?
We're damp in Henry County. Had lots of rain here last week, and it looks like more coming the end of this week. Yeah. Cold and wet. We're still making preparations, getting equipment ready, getting all our seed and fertilizer where it needs to be in the barn and getting organized. So we'll be ready to go once the weather breaks.
Well, hopefully you get a break in the weather sometime here in the next couple of weeks, get some things done. So, Matt, talk to me about the work that the Soy Nutrition Institute Global does, and how does it benefit soybean farmers?
So S&I is a relatively new organization that the USB helped fund and start just a few years ago. It does multiple different research projects, but the name of the game and the goal of the whole board is to increase soy consumptions. So we have customers that may not always choose meat protein as their first source of protein. You know, we're not picky about how people get their soybeans. We just want to make sure that every bite you take contains soy, whether that's through a meat protein or directly through a soybean food grade type of product. Right. So that's the goal of the board. And then they also do a lot of research projects and help promote soybean oil and all the myths and, counteract any bad news we get on that front to try to encourage to protect our brand and protect our farmers.
Yes, there is some newly published research that supports the benefits of consuming seed oils, including soybean oil. Talk to me about some of those benefits.
Absolutely. Through every challenge comes an opportunity for us to tell our story. And we're well placed. We've been doing research on this for several years. And we're really in a good spot to tell that story and try to be on the offense and help educate our consumers. I mean, soybean is just a diverse protein and able to be used in so many different industrial and food ingredients commercially. And we're just blessed to advertise that. We're excited to share the amino acid profile that it can represent and just the diversity that it can provide to all of our customers.
Gotcha. Well, Ohio Lake soybeans represent a growing segment of the U.S. soybean production. And there's demand for those Ohio Lake soybeans out there, isn't there?
Absolutely. I'm blessed here in the state of Indiana to have two large buyers of Ohio Lake soybean oil. And as the USB has been promoting that for several years now, we really expanded into, unintended uses that we're learning about as we explore the product. Most recently, we got a lot of commercial uses. We're exploring and spending money to try to expand the commercial and industrial uses of that product. Most recently is our fire-resistant hydraulic oil, which is coming to commercial production, and that's really exciting for a lot of areas that are sensitive to the environment and unsafe, down at maybe a mining type of use, and where they really worry about that stuff. Another new use within the Ohio Lake brand is using it in dairy rations. We've been doing a lot of research and a lot of expansion in roasting those Ohio Lake soybeans for dairy rations. And it's really expanding rapidly. And that is totally an unintended use of this new product. We're really promoting that and looking at ways to try to protect that expansion as well as make sure our customers get a uniform product whenever they're looking to buy that ration.
Yeah, it's fantastic, Matt. I know that the dairies are really excited about those roasted Ohio Lake soybeans and what it can do for their efficiency out there. Hey, Matt, thank you. It was good to talk with you.
We're always excited to talk about what we're doing and promote our products. Anytime we can expand our protein demand, it's good for all farmers, and that's what we try to do every day.
Fantastic. That is Matthew Chapman, farmer from Indiana and a USB leader in the Health and Nutrition Work Group and the Soy Nutrition Institute Global. Thank you for listening, and don't forget, you can always learn more about how the USB and farmer leaders like Matt are working to improve the soy industry at www.unitedsoybean.org. I'm Chip Flory. Now, let's get back to AgriTalk.